Hey, it's time for Coffee Talk. In fact, I was not planning on doing Coffee Talk today, and my son came up to me and said, "Hey, Mom, where's Coffee Talk? I've been listening." So, hey, I'm going to do one today. Something I've been thinking about. As you know, I'm a pastor's wife, and we study the Word of God, and something that really stuck out to me was the nature of the miracles that Jesus performed in his earthly ministry. Now, there are miracles all throughout the Old Testament, all throughout the New Testament, but sometimes it's nice to study specifically when Jesus walked the earth and how he approached people. And one key little tidbit that I noticed was we love to preach and talk about the Word of God, and we're so amazed when Jesus could just speak the word and a miracle would occur and it would fix the problem. But as I studied the miracles that he performed, there were only 2 or 3 where he spoke the word. There were only 2 or 3. Over 13 other significant miracles were hands-on. For instance, the blind man, he took the dirt from the ground and he spit on it and he made mud and he formed this eyeball. You know, I can just imagine him doing this, and he put it in their eye. Others he would raise up, and you can see the hand touch. There's a touch there. And it really meant something to me. A lot of times we think that we can fix things in our lives just with words. We can fix things with our relationships just with words. But let me tell you something. There is something so powerful about touch. There is something so very powerful about hugging your children, about hugging your husband. There's something powerful about a pat on the back and not being afraid to touch someone. In our lives, if we really want to make an impact, whatever your life is about, if you're in education, if you're in the medical field, if you're in ministry, whatever you do, people can read you like a book. And when everything is always surface level, it's just what you have to say, and there's this distance that you keep from them, people feel that distance, and it's very hard to receive from you. But if you will look at each person, maybe like their mother did. You know, I know sometimes when we see somebody homeless or we see someone at work that maybe you don't like, that you don't get along with, it is so hard to see them in a good light. But if we would just realize that every single person was someone's baby, every single person is a creation of God that he took time with, that he loves, and that he died for. If we could just see every person as someone so special, who needs love, who has a story, who needs to be reached out to, and if we could be more personal in our approach, I think it would go so far. For your family, for your friends, no matter what you're doing, be personal. I'm also reading a book, and I've actually taken a break from the book, and I picked it back up again just yesterday because we're having a small ladies meeting, and I thought, you know what, there's such wonderful things in this book I'd like to use. It's called Only Love Today, and it's by Rachel Macy Stafford. And I have not made it all the way through the book because I've been super busy, but I've made it about halfway, and I'm telling you, there are some incredible things in this book, and the chapter I just finished is about your personality and your care for other people being like a warm blanket. What do you do when it's cold outside? What do you do when you've had a horrible, horrible, rough day? First thing we want is comfort food and a warm blanket. But what if you could present yourself and love other people in such a way that when you come around, you're just like a warm blanket enveloping them? I hope that helps today. That's my coffee talk. It's short, it's sweet, but this is an awesome book. You got to check it out. Bye.